What's up, everybody?
What's up, Matt? How's it going?
Rise, man. I haven't talked to you since before Christmas, man. How you doing?
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been going good. Can't complain, man. Just yeah, the market's been pretty exciting, and been making progress on the PSANS Academy stuff. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, got some updates today for the community DAO. So excited to talk about that and see if anyone has any feedback and um, or yeah.
Well,
How have you been, man?
uh, good, man. Holidays went well. Definitely, appreciate you taking the bull by the horns with this, man. I know we've all kind of been scattered across, conquering the world, but lots of good things happening within the Harmony blockchain, seemingly at the moment. So I don't know, man. Are we on the rebound now? Well, I don't know. Where are we at?
Yeah, totally. It's in the bull markets, all tides kind of rise. So um yeah, we'll see how hopefully Harmony can get some nice onboarding going and get some developers, getting some dApps going on their platform. It looks like there's a lot of cool things happening. I know Butthead knows a lot more than I do about it, but yeah, the AI stuff's kind of interesting. They launched an app onto the App Store. Hey, speak of the devil, Butthead.
Speak of the devil, he
I'm gonna back you
arrived.
up.
Definitely. Yeah, we were. I've been. Shoot, me and Butthead been talking the whole holidays, everything, man. It's like nothing changed, man. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things going on within the chain. Some seemingly the community's getting bigger and bigger. The momentum's carrying over from 2023. Seems like the core team just came out of their shell and just started being totally active on the social media. So it's cool, man.
Yeah, it was cool to get some shout outs for the hog token and the Harmonaut style. That was really cool.
Well, like we said, I want to give you know Butthead's like what is it? What can I call it, man? His like uh, it's like resolve, but it was like he wasn't taking no for an answer. Like a lot of us were ready to abandon ship.
Gumption, baby.
Yeah,
Gumption.
a lot of us were ready to abandon ship, and like he's like up, 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 and then all of a sudden, he just kept us around, just by yelling at us, screaming at us like he screams all the time, and then we here we are, man.
Tenacity. Tenacity.
Tenacity, 100%, man. And I'm, it was an interesting year, 2023. I feel like we accomplished something, like from when we all first started actually gathering and talking. Like we actually accomplished something, and I feel like it's gonna be exponentially more in 2024.
Hey, I hear that. And yeah, no, I think that's a good thought moving forward on this meeting. So yeah, I think yeah, let's get it started. So just gonna cover a few things. The Liquid Burn Initiative, staking the multi-sig tokens because the validators we were staking to, they got unelected. So I did a couple transactions to get the stake back, and now we have to figure out what to do with it. So yeah, we can figure that out together, and then got to figure out what to do with Recovery Validator. So it has 10,001 in it. I'm wondering if we want to try and get the Recovery Validator elected again, or if we want to try and just take the 10,001 out and do something else with it. So that's a decision. And then outreach for governors. So if anyone's interested, that's the last thing I'm on the agenda for today. So yeah,
No,
affirmation. What's up?
let's talk about the recovery validator, honestly, because like I would love to see it come back up, like perhaps making some type of campaign, understanding the what it is that recovery validator actually did. So recovery validator was actually one of the burn validators. Repeg was the original. And Recovery One came along and started actually created a node specifically for uh, burning depegged assets. So all the profits, I believe, were going to depegging assets, and we end up acquiring the Recovery Validator from the Recovery Foundation. One of the members of the Recovery Foundation reached out to us, and we acquired it. So it was cool because we were burning 50%, and also we had like a little bit of income at the same time. So personally, myself, I would love to see it come back online if we had the capacity to put some type of campaign together to get enough stake delegation to get it reelected.
So
How's the computer situation, or so you don't have to have cloud space, that type of thing that you talked about at one time, so that so you don't have to spend money on it? Is that coming along, or did that happen? Or?
yeah, I think I have it running on my computer. So I think it's like just it's just running unelected, doing its thing. Yeah, and it's chilling. Yeah, that's the state right now.
And so you can be a validator, you just don't earn rewards if you're elected. Is that how it works?
Well, you're just not doing anything. You're just sitting there with your thumbs twiddling.
I mean, is it still validating the network, or if you're not elected, it's not really doing anything?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's validating the network or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe put together some options or talk.ones or get some governors, more governors up in here. The two active governors everywhere, man.
I think a good option would be reaching out to some of these bigger validators. And one that comes to mind that's been interacting with us, or two actually that have been interacting with us significantly. Number one is Kratos, and number two is Fortune One Validator. Fortune One Validator has been, I think, pretty interactive. Uh, they reply to DMs. I'm in their Telegram chat, because I delegate. I'm a delegator. They're one of my validators, whatever. And I don't know, maybe we could try to reach out and get like some of these bigger validators to support us and try to get their community to move a few million of their delegation to the recovery validator and understand what it is we're trying to accomplish. Like there's a there's a motive behind this, and it's better for the entire ecosystem. You know what I mean?
Kratos, Fortune One, and what about Peace, Love, Harmony?
Yeah, peace, love, and harmony of but Kratos and Fortune One are like top 5 validators on the network. Like they got like hundreds of million, over 100 million.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, Peace Love has like 30 million, I believe now, which is cool, man. And he is one of my validators too. Him and Easy Node.
How hard is it to like rebrand? Is that like just go in and click a couple buttons, or is that like take everything down, pain in the butt? Or?
No, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It's just like one file in the computer, and you just update the file, and then it'll update.
I mean, that's something to think about. You could be a recovery validator, but not the recovery validator potentially.
Yeah. No, community recovery or something, or yeah.
No, the liquid burn initiative validator. You know what I mean?
Well, that's cool. Fuck yeah.
Harmonauts validator.
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, we could specialize, have a mission, have a some type of agenda, a plan, and support the liquid burn initiative, which in turn supports the entire ecosystem.
Yeah, I think somehow we need to push forward and try to get the validator going, and to have active tweets. At least I don't know, a couple per week or something. Putting the name out there and trying to get more delegates and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, definitely try to get the. I told you one thing that worked was if we start like adding if I added 1,000 stake to whatever the recovery validator that we're gonna call it, and I started tagging all these other validators in it, like it takes off, and like more people start to delegate. So getting the name out there will probably help. Just the problem is we want like a whale initially, so you can actually get elected. because a lot of people don't want to sit a lot of their Harmony One in a validator that's not elected and not accumulate rewards.
Definitely. And it looks like we need to get it to about 10 million one about to get elected.
Hit up Medulo. Hit up Medulo.
A lot of one.
Hit up Medulo?
Yeah, supposedly, I don't know if you guys saw the back and forth nonstop. Don't have a good word for it. Political nonsense. But that could be a good way to maybe put his Harmony ones to work potentially, maybe, possibly.
And the idea could be that we burn with Modulo, right? Like help them out. So you still have I don't know how much funds goes to Modulo or if any funds is going at all.
Well, there's supposedly some quote unquote extra one that could maybe be used for recovery, maybe maybe.
Okay, well let's engage. That sounds good. I follow what you're putting down here, butthead. So we'll engage with Modulo. I don't even know who the contacts are for Modulo. I never really interacted with them. It's always been recovery.
We can talk privately about it. I have like three contacts.
I think I know, but all right, we'll 100%. Let's see if we can get a recovery valid. I mean, let's see if we can get like a recovery a validator team. Like, let's get Tracker back in. Let's get who else? Hound got unelected too.
Yeah, hopefully he's been close. I think so. Hopefully, I hope Hound's close. That's what I'm going through. But I think he's really close. I mean, as far as I know, he's like. But I guess the longer you stay unelected, the more people maybe lose faith and they want to go get some one somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, the longer somebody's elected, for me, it makes me want to stay with them. Like, especially if they have like a consistent of uptime, like they're never down. Like, you know what I mean?
Hound is also starting his own initiative and potentially getting the hog token going. I mean, the Hound's token going again. So that if you stake with him, I think he might potentially give out Hound tokens.
Oh, that could be a good that could be a good campaign for him. He reached out to me privately and wanted me to help him out a little bit, and I talked with him about some ideas. So more to come on that. It'd be interesting to see if he really follows through with what I'm saying, because that'd be awesome, dude. It'd be really awesome. But yeah, his token actually sounds pretty cool, man. I don't know if you guys read about it. It's like what I'm essentially trying to do without a token. But yeah, I like the concept of what it is that he wants to implement as a utility within the Helm token.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. So he put out the medium yesterday, and yeah, it'd be cool to get a team of recovery and see where Tracker and Explorer are at. Yeah, I don't. I mean, they both had good amounts of staking. So, what about? Well, I guess I'll wait till we move on.
Well, I talked to Hound. I tried to see if he wanted to get on a her space and promote his Hound token, and he says that the time isn't good for him, and because he's always busy during that time, during the week, whatever. I told him, man, you got to get out somewhere and talk about it. You can't just promote it with a tweet. People got to hear a voice, and if they don't hear something, it's going to be hard for people. I mean, we know him, but I guess the community knows him via, they see his name thrown around, but like nobody knows. You never really heard him speak. I've had a few conversations with him, and so trying to see if he want to get on a her space and talk about it.
I think maybe we just get him in some more private group settings and get him comfortable. Maybe maybe might be what he needs.
Yeah, that's probably it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he is nervous going in front of her, like, because that space is blowing up, man. Like, it's interesting.
Yeah, we're booking up fast for that too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And all right, so back to the task at hand here. So just to sum up where we're at. So for the recovery validator, we want to maybe get some bigger validators to try and support us, like Kratos, Fortune One, maybe Peace, Love, Harmony, and we need 10 million to get elected, and we can rebrand to a Liquid Burn Initiative validator or something like that, and then
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah, you need to maybe put on your well, I guess it's recorded, but we need to create an identity, right? What's the mission? What is it? What is special? What is this? What do we support? Who are we? All that fun stuff.
Yeah,
Absolutely. No, I'm all about that.
And I think we can have that in a private discussion, probably like on a Sunday, even.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, but on a one of those land days.
One of those butt spaces.
I think we're all in favor of trying to keep the validator going and moving forward. I think that's one of the most important things that we've accomplished so far today.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. I could go either way on it, but I'm happy to custody or like operate the validator for the community and continue that. So I'm happy to do that. And so and for free too. So this is like a community service. I'm not going to charge anything for that. Cool. So
well, Raj,
yeah.
Let's make sure we say that's an initial thing, because down the line you need to be rewarded. We've you know what I mean. So initially, to get it running, like we'll.
Oh, I'm not tripping about that, man. I like validator is my thing. Like I'm making it my thing, so I got to operate multiple validators. That's just how it is. It's all good. So for the next part, let's get a little bit into the Liquid Burn initiative, and I'm just gonna so Community DAO has chosen to participate in the Liquid Burn initiative. This was done through a Twitter post, which is not the most official way to do it, but we went ahead and did it just for speed purposes. But I went ahead and put in the initial liquidity myself, but I'm going to make a request from the Community DAO Treasury for reimbursement with Hog token. And so just want to, if anyone doesn't like agree or doesn't want that, let me know. And maybe we can talk about, maybe I contributed and the peace and the, sorry, and the Harmony Community DAO is just going to chill with that one. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's a good thing to do for the community DAO. It kind of represents a community thing, so I think that's a cool thing. Hey, what's up, B1? Welcome.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I was trying to get my stuff working, and then it kicked me off, and then I don't know. By the time now it's working, but you guys stopped talking about it. I was just gonna put my talk about the hound thing. I did read a little bit about it. It was something about like they're building houses in Mexico, and then portions of those profits and stuff go to the holders of the hog token. If I think I got it right.
Not necessarily. That's not what I don't know. Maybe I have to go back and read it. What I understood was he's trying to like basically create a decentralized venture capital, like exactly what I was doing, exactly my idea. So I kind of, a lot of people don't agree with that alignment. I mean, I do, but I'm not everybody. I don't want to speak for everybody. I didn't read about the houses. That's interesting. I need to go back. I must have missed that detail, unless he added that later. I don't know.
Maybe we should have him on for a super space and kind of get into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
getting them on any space is a little rough. You're referring to the Medium article, right, Bone?
Yeah, I think that's what I read. He posted something, and I looked into it a little bit. I've only like skimmed over it once, so I may miss something or misunderstood it, but that's kind of what I got from it, the gist of it.
Well, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that extra information I missed, that detail I missed.
Yeah, thanks for coming in and with a little and informing us a bit. Appreciate it.
Heck yeah, we always love when you come on. I think I did notice that he launched, or he kind of got the initial liquidity going with Hound and Hog again going. I did notice that.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, and yeah, so for the to get back to the liquid burning initiative, the community DAO is a part of that, and I'm gonna make a request in to get reimbursed for that, and I'll make a talk post just so we're like I know we're not sticking to the charter, but I like to do whatever processes that I feel is okay to do. Um, so okay, that kind of like and yeah, does anyone have any questions on the liquid burn initiative? We have Budhead here could pretty much explain anything on it. B1, did you have a question on it?
I don't know. I mean, I was able to ask Butthead a few things in Discord and stuff, and got pretty understood it a lot better. But I don't know. For me, I just do better seeing as it's happening to understand. Yeah.
I'd have to.
I mean,
Yeah,
one thing I'd like to clear up is that you'd asked was on that pool. There's 10 alpha slots. CDAO has one. I think you have one. I have two. Affirmation has one. I can't remember everybody right now. But the thing is that after we pay back the Harmonauts DAO for the price that's in there, I think it's around 3K, but I can't remember. Then we just split up the slots equally between the 10 slots. If people want to get bought out, that's an option, or if people want to move on to the next thing, that's an option. So yeah, I wanted to make that clear that that's it's like
Right.
everybody. Huh? Oh, go ahead.
Didn't you say like if we want like if everybody agreed or whatever, we could take whatever we got back from it and then put that into something else and kind of just keep the momentum going of
Oh yeah,
things.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just kind of reevaluate after we get through 6 rounds of recovery, and we get the 60K hog sold. We can reevaluate. I mean, and kudos to everybody too. I mean, we sold the 10,000, or well, I guess it's 5,000 hog in like 2 days. So that's amazing. So, and I also wanted to say on a recording or whatever that since hog only has the 800, well, less than 800,000 now supply, pretty much anything you LP with it, as long as hog continues to go up, it will just accumulate whatever you put with it, because unless you find a token that has less tokens than 800,000. So if you want to accumulate one, you can accumulate one. If you want to accumulate depegged assets or whatever, you can just LP it there, and then the amount of hog will go down in the LP, and the amount of whatever will go up. So that's the whole. Well, that's one of the legs of the initiative.
Well, what I seen with the swap that country, it's pretty unique, man. Because after we talked, I really started like looking into it, like playing around with it, and it's when you do like the full range, like you suggested that I do, because I was always getting lopsided where I would be out of range. It just automatically redistributes your amount on both ends, that it's like 50-50. So it automatically just maintains like. So the advantage of that, from what I see, is that somebody just can't come and like a whale can't come and just like accumulate as much as they want, as long as those big LPs are out there, because there'd be a lot of slippage and they'll lose a lot of a lot of their, what do you call it, their money from the slippage. So yeah, having it in full range, like swapped out country, is pretty unique, man. It's actually pretty cool from what I'm looking at. I don't know if everybody uses it. I know Butthead
That's just the Uniswap V3. That's just part of how it works. And then so the cool thing is you can set up a gazillion pools if you want. Maybe after hogs at a bigger price or whatever, after there's more liquidity, I'll do that. But I'm full range because that's just the easiest way to get it going. You could set up multiple ranges in there, so that if you want to, if say you had like 1,000 hog or 10,000 hog, and you wanted to only go down to 5,000 hog, you could do some calculations and set your pool so that it's basically sets a stop loss is how it works and stuff. And you can also set your percents if you want to just add liquidity just for adding liquidity's sake, or if you wanted to add a liquidity, you can charge the 1% and get more rewards. But it is super cool. I like the visuals on it, but people are so confused. I've done probably 2 or 3 screen shares, but I'm willing to. I mean, I'm on recording and anytime, well, pretty much any time that people want. I'm not definitely not expert, but I've learned a couple things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're able to explain things pretty simple for people that kind of get this space, but then not quite get it. Like you're a very good medium.
Yeah,
I
that's
appreciate that. It's a hard subject. I mean, I was here for several years before I even understood LPs, and I mean, I'm not saying I totally get them now, but I get the idea. I've seen it. So whenever you can see, like what I always use is I put hog and one together, and then whenever hog went from like 3 to I put 26,000 hog up against, or I put 26,001 up against the hog, and then whenever hog went from 3 cents to like 4.5 cents, that went up to over 40,001. That's pretty effing impressive.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you do that full range, it automatically rebalances it for you. So it's not like the pool's not lopsided. You know what I mean? Like the objective when you're trading is you want volume, and you can't have volume if like the liquidity's not there. Say if you're lopsided on hog, you got 100,000 hog, and you don't have the harmony there to back it up anymore. You know what I mean? So if somebody wants to go in there and trade their hog for harmony, like they can't because the liquidity is not there. But when you have it set, like you said, the full range, I've noticed like it just automatically rebalances it for you. So as the prices go up on either asset, one or hog, like you can have more of either or at any given time. It's pretty cool, man.
Skipper,
Yeah, I got a little. Sorry, I got a little pool in there too, just to watch it to kind of see if I understand what's happening and going, which is kind of
That's
cool.
that's exactly what I've been doing. Like I actually just have it open at my desktop at work, so I just watch the LP all day and a little bit of volume, not a lot obviously, but just to see what goes on. But yeah, I've been seeing that like it looks like it just automatically rebalances everything for you, so you don't have to worry about being out of range in the pool. Another thing about Butthead, like you were talking to, is like yeah, he is good at like getting a lot better at explaining things too than I am. Uh, he has more of an understanding. At first, we were both simple jacks. Now I'm just a simple jack left behind.
You funny.
It's going to be a very great skill for the P-Sans Academy. I hope you make a few courses on their butthead when the time comes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's talk Sunday about that.
Heck yeah, that'd be sweet. Okay, so let's move on to staking. What do we want to do with the unstaked funds that we have now? It's going to be like 34,000 one.
34,000, you said?
Yeah.
Well, let's keep 10,000 because for a validator to get elected, they have to have 10,000 minimum, right?
No, the 10,000's like already on the validator. It's like kind of just there. It's the validator's kind of doing its thing. It's fine. It's got the 10,001 in it.
Gotcha. Well, let's I don't know. I say we pair it with Hog. Have an LP.
Yes. How much hog does the CDAO have ish?
Oh man, let me check. I think it was like 3,000 or so.
300, I thought.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
So that'd be a little over 10K one ish, 10, 11. So you still have a bunch more after that.
But I do think we should stake some of it. Just because I think staking is just like a good thing for a DAO to do. DAO to DAO. Should we like do like stake half of it and then LP the other half?
Well, if you just pair the hog and the one, you still have like 20,001 left over.
Oh, I see what you got. Okay, I gotcha. So we should pair the whatever hog we have with the, and then where are we at with the? Are we still buying more of the hog token to $400? Or I saw that ticket close. I don't know if we're continuing that or what.
Oh yeah, I went through and cleaned that out. I'm trying to find out. Tracker's having some personal problems, so I don't know if you can reach out. Do you have him on Telegram?
Maybe. I've usually talked to him on Discord.
Okay. I asked one time, but I mean, we could see. I don't know. I'm trying to find out how much he has in the dev wallet. Right? Because do you remember what that is?
That was like the original wallet that the hog came out of, or
Yeah. So I think 600. Let's see. I just saw in the thing. He said 200,000 went into the multi-sig. This is how I see it in my head. 200,000 went in the multi-sig, and then I think 200,000 was in the dev wallet, and then what was that 400,000 on the market. I think, and the last I heard, or last I remember, I want to say is between like 15 and 30,000 ish. Does that sound right to you? I mean, that was a long time. That was like when hog was like 2 cents or something like that.
oh, I have no idea, man. I don't know the numbers for all that stuff.
So I mean, that's one leg. And you know what? I mean, shoot, if you wanted to do something down the road, I mean, he's the one that got the whole thing going and stuff. So I'll reach out casually and see what's going on with that. And,
yeah, because I think the idea too was to use the money from the Validator funds to continuously buy hog, but we're not getting that stream of income anymore. So
I'd say if you wanted to go something down that road, try to align with the liquid burn initiative whenever try to reserve a certain amount at the beginning of February. You know what I'm saying?
Like no, I don't understand.
Okay, on the liquid burn initiative, 10,000 hog come out of the Harmonauts DAO multi-sig every month. It's going to be in the first week of the month.
Oh, right.
It's going to be
in that.
First come, first serve. I'm thinking we could give the CDAO special permission to reserve some if they wanted to. Have a little holder spot. A, you're the CDAO, the community DAO. B, you're an alpha staker. So if that's something you wanted to do, whether however much you wanted to do, that's an option.
Yeah. I mean, so it's not really about what I want, it's what people want. I personally I can go either way with it, but if I don't know, do people want to continue to buy hog? I think it kind of makes sense for the community DAO to do. It's a way of supporting the liquid burning initiative. So yeah,
I mean, something to talk about is how the heck can we get the I want to clarify something. So if somebody has rights to sign the community DAO multi-sig, does that make them a governor, or are they just a signer, or do you know? Is that a gray area?
Yeah, everything is gray area, Butthead, because we're not going by the charter. We're kind of using the charter as a skeleton, but like according to the charter, the multi-sig signers are the governors, but that could be changed.
And while we're on the subject, has there been any talk about how to push for governors in the CDAO, other than just here in this space?
No.
Has anyone ever reached out to the most newest governor in the last 6 months?
Affirmation was talking about getting he had some bites, he said. Affirmation, is that?
Well, there was that girl, like she came on, she got elected, and then she made it to one or two meetings, and she's
disappeared.
Out.
Yeah, she's out.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to her.
She just ghosted.
On,
well, I just wanted to make sure that, I mean, if she was like maybe doing something in the background, I'm not talking crap. I mean, that's what really happened. Hey, look who's here!
Yeah,
Hound's ears were burning.
Oh, nice. Hound, come up.
You need to come up and speak, bro.
I'll invite you. Bada boom. But yeah, no, I honestly, I was happy she participated a little bit. maybe it wasn't her thing, so she just kind of moved on, did other things. That's what a lot of ex-governors tend to do. So kind of used to it.
We need to think of a way to incentivize governors in some way or another, right?
Well, back in the day, it was $75 an hour, but now it's like
that's when it was
yeah.
That's when it was Harmony funded. I mean, just try to think of NFT pizzas or anything, right? Even if it's anything, even if it's $5 a month or $5 an hour or $5 a something. It's better.
That's why we were doing the game show, because the game show was like, it's kind of a fun thing to do. It people learn about blockchain.
That's not rewarding the governors. That's giving funds away to the community. I'm talking about trying to incentivize people to come on, whether it's money or
rewarding the governors in some way.
Yeah, whether it's money, it doesn't have to be money. It could be time or support, or get creative, something like that. Just some sort of draw to come in, and because I mean, when you come on to be a governor in any of this and you take a stance, you're putting a target on your back, and you gotta stand up and take sides and all that fun stuff. So it'd be cool to have some sort of something.
Well,
welcome, Hound.
I'll note that down. It's a great idea. Think of something to entice.
Yeah, I mean, it could be community support. It could be a space in their honor. It could be supporting their initiative. It doesn't have to be money, raining money all over the place.
Okay, and before we get full on to the governor's point, let's just swing back to the hog and the staking. So we want to LP some hog and probably stake some hog. Is that right? I guess we can make a talk post to like officially go like to kind of write everything down on paper, and yeah, but I just want to get an idea of what the general opinion is out there.
And also, while you're talking, how far out, Hound, are you from being elected? Are you like close or far out, or getting worse, or getting better, or what?
Did you say Hound?
Yes, you, sir.
Yeah, you.
Okay. No, I'm already elected. I managed to get some. Well, my biggest supporter is back, so I was able to get back into the staking rewards and everything. So
nice.
the support that I am seeking now is for repairing Validator. Like I am handling that Validator, and the support. The thing I am giving back to the supporters of repairing Node will be the airdrop of Hound rewards. So stay tuned for that because it's still in progress.
Ooh.
Oh well, I got a lot of delegation to repeg, man.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Hound. I'm gonna go ahead. So, is your Hound validator elected too? Is that what you're saying?
No. Hound validator is already out of the picture. Now, repairing nodes is the one that it's handled by the original validator and myself. But I am mostly handling it on her behalf. So yes, that's like our validator right now.
That's dope. That's super dope. So okay, so maybe should the community DAO think about staking some of its tokens to repegging node?
Definitely.
And should the CDAO think about staking some of the tokens to its own validator, recovery validator, potentially rebranding it, whatever?
No, keep the 10,000 we have with the recovery validator. Just do the bare minimum, and until we get elected, if we get like a whale to get us elected real quick. But we gotta get a community, like we got to have a community support us. I say we delegate.
Sounds good.
To repeg.
You need an identity too. Who is? You need to rebrand. What are you going for? And maybe even.
What are we going for?
Yeah, is that what he said? What did I say?
What are you going for?
Oh, what are we? What is the effing community DAO going for? Is it going to be like the group of recovery validators? Yeah. Just think, what is it? What is the community DAO? Is it supporting community projects? Is it supporting the community? Is it recovery? Is it all that?
Yeah, I think that a lot can be said from that. Figuring out exactly what the community DAO stands for should be a priority, and I've suggested this in the past, and I know Raj didn't necessarily agree with me or disagree with me. I would say you didn't disagree with me, but would be like just wiping the slate clean and creating a whole new charter, a whole new structure, and doing it. I don't know, doing things the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think we're that's definitely needs to be part of the roadmap. Because
there's nobody standing in our way anymore besides ourselves, right?
yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, the main. I mean, we don't have to call it the community DAO anymore. We can call it something else, but we still own the Twitter account. Obviously, we'll still own our assets within the multi-sig. The multi-sig won't change. Just the name, the name, I guess, is like a rebranding phase. Like
maybe the Hound DAO.
Hound DAO. You ain't nothing but a hound DAO.
I shall rename it. Well, it's a small venture capital right now by one man army, but it's not a DAO right now, but it aims to be a DAO in the future. So yes, it aims to be. That's why the token name it's Hound Investment DAO. But yes, we aim to. Well, I aim it to grow much more.
And Hound.
That's all of us. That's all of us DAOs.
Definitely. And Hound also, man. I want let's chat offline again and like consider what I was telling you, man.
Yes, I will.
I think we could. Yeah, I think it's the perfect time to start something like that too. So let's chat offline, man.
Yeah, definitely. So definitely, you got some. Pay yourself, Raj. Pay yourself back for the alpha not slot, or LBI alpha not slot. LP. You got to figure out where. I'd suggest to LP on the swap.country, the one and hog, and then stake with Hound, right? Is that where we're at with them? Because I mean, just having the one sitting there is not really helping.
Repegging node.
Yeah. So I think we figured out some stuff.
Sweet. And okay, so let's get back to the governors. So, how can we entice governors to be part of to do stuff for the community DAO, or maybe rebrand to whatever?
So it's I don't know, Raj. Like we're a different breed. Like we do stuff because like we want to see stuff succeed, and none of us have taken any reward. None of us have been paid. It's and we've done a lot of work. So when people see this on the outside, like I don't know, man. I don't have a good answer for it, to be honest, bro. I don't have a good answer, I guess, is what I'm getting to.
You have a 9,000 or whatever X account that you could leverage to support new projects and such like that. You could do like a weekly spotlight or something like that. That's one thing.
Yeah, so
that's not a bad idea. I mean, for me, even like I would love an excuse to promote Peace Ants Academy on the community DAO account. So
right, we're all bad at that. We're all bad at trying to pat ourselves and support ourselves. But it's you get the, like I said earlier, whenever you get in this space and you take on this role, you have a target on your back, right? So no matter if you're doing good for free for years on end, and then you want to try to help what you're doing, then there's going to be one or two people that point fingers or whatever. But I think that's one of the biggest things that you could do is leverage the 9,000 account and start a her type of a thing with the CDAO.
Yeah, we can get Hound. Hound token on there. We can get a new Africa project on there. We can get one inscriptions. We can get there's projects.
But
now.
they have to be governors. They have to be governors, right?
No, I mean just to get the community. I think what Butthead
We're talking about governor incentives.
I got you, but it's all tied together. We got to get the community involved. How do we got to like shake things up, like so if we get more interaction, people might be more enticed to, you know, man, I'm interested in being a community governor. You know, I think
I
that's
got
what
an
Butthead was
so.
saying.
Well, I mean, here's another idea. Her is every other week. CDAO could step in, and it could be every week because we're starting to get more stuff going on. So, something to think about.
Why, or we just do opposite weeks. You know what I mean? So there's something going on every week.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said every week for one of them. Yeah, we just do
hers every other week, and then CDAO, you got to brand, think of a name, and be the every other week too. Yeah, it'll be every week then.
Yep, we'll have so from my I don't know how Raj feels about it. From my perspective, I'm gonna be honest, like it is difficult to something would fall behind, obviously. But I'd be from my perspective, I'm interested in getting into like the marketing side of things here, man. I'm kind of enjoying what I'm doing with that, man.
Yeah, you're making some sick posters, man.
Did you see the video, Raj?
Hell yeah.
Video, yeah, like video posters. That's what I mean.
No, but did you see the latest video I made?
I'm not sure. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't.
I sent it to you privately, Raj. You hurt my feelings, bro.
No, then I saw it. I saw it. It was sick.
No, so I'm getting interested in like it's fun, like focusing on that, and then because it's like real detailed, and then nobody sees the behind the scenes, how much like effort it takes going into it, bro. But then like when it's done, it's like pretty cool, man.
Oh, since you got the thought in my head, how hard would it be like to make a collage of Harmonauts? And this goes out to anybody that has any kind of skills.
How hard would it be to make a
like just a bunch of them all together?
No, what I've wanted since the launch, for the last like 2 or 2.5 years, is I've tried to collect every Harmonaut with the Harmony logo on there, and I finally did it like 2 weeks ago with that purple dude. So now I don't even know if it's like 25 or 30 different. So like there's the purple, the rainbow, the white, the pink, the yellow, the black, the
if you have
camo.
If you have images of them like JPEGs, you can send them to me and I can make one, bro.
Sweet. All right, I will start sending them to you. Does a Discord DM work for you?
Let me figure this out, because I don't send them like 25 at a time. Maybe there's a way we could send them like or 25 different ones. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a way we could send them all like in a folder. Because then what I gotta do is I gotta take each individual one, put it in a dedicated folder first. So that takes time, and then then I can make the collage. The collage shouldn't take much time once I have the images like in one common place, and I could do. That's not hard, bro.
Awesome.
What do you want?
I mean,
what do you want it as though? Like, you want it as like a Twitter banner? What do you want it as?
I don't know what I wanted to. I just want to have. Right now, I have like, I own like 75 Harmonaut NFTs, and 30 or 40 or more are probably the Harmonaut suit ones. And I just want to get them all together so I can visualize. I don't know. We can think about that later. Whatever. I'm sure you're the artist. So I just want to have them all displayed in one. It could be a banner. It could be a small image. It could be, I have no idea. It could be a slideshow. It could be, I just want to have, I don't know, whatever. It could be a movie. It could be with I'll stop there.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. All right, but Raj, I think getting to the governors, I think it's enticing the community by getting people involved with the community. Like, I think
for prestige purposes.
Yeah.
Because if more people are involved, they'll feel like it's more
including yourself, Raj. You could be like, so if you have your PSANS, you could, like, if you're a governor, you can have one show a month, 2-hour spotlight on PSANS, and then you could have a 2-hour spotlight on Affirmations Project, and then you could have a 2-hour thing on whoever else,
Well, whatever the time is, whatever the time that you.
I hear that.
Yeah, whatever the time, anybody that can commit, I think it's a good idea to, like Butthead said, have a staggered space from the HER, and like it gives, because right now the HER is actually booking. It's like actually booking up, bro. Like it's pretty cool. Like we're people are interested in like getting on the chain, and they see the community, they see a lot of support now, and it just seems like I don't know if you guys get the same feeling, but like every week now, like a new project pops up. So we can get this momentum rolling where it's like every day a project pops up, and then we could really be rolling.
Well, that's how it happens. There'll be Ghost Town, everybody talking smack, and then next thing you know, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 20, 50, 100 can't keep up. That's what happened last time.
Well,
last bull run was pretty crazy. Like once we got to get the first swap onto Harmony, then things really took off, and then the NFT markets, and just out of nowhere.
Yeah,
that's why, like on the HERS, I'm always like, how we are having a hard time now to keep up with the communication. What's the scaling? I understand the chain has scalability. What about the communication? How's that going to scale? Because you don't want to have vegan DAO people making $75 an hour. That's not where we want to go this time.
Well, so like I like that concept, and like I guess my thing is early, like I mentioned with hog holders, like early holders will not regret it. Like there's more reward for early holders or early adopters, right? So if you're on here early, like there's not much competition. Like if you're the first SoFi, like One Scriptions or whatever the Galaxy, if you're the first SoFi like Galaxy, like you don't have any competition, so you're gonna get the spotlight. And then like if somebody else comes in, maybe if they come in at the the next week or two, but like as things progress, we're not gonna be like so not picky. We're gonna be more picky about who we're choosing for these spaces, man. Like we're not just gonna allow any project just to come up. Like there'll probably be a more. It sucks to say it like that, but you should have been here early, like everybody else. Like does that make sense? Am I sounding too?
No, I'm in the same boat too.
That makes sense. Yeah,
makes
sense. Especially the projects that have stuck around still, like the ones that have made it through all those years that are still around and still going. Yep. We want to make sure they still do good, so that everybody knows if you make it, just keep pushing, and we'll make sure you keep going too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I like the new push from the core all the way up. Lee and TSE and Kratos and Theo and others that are really starting to reach out. It's better late than never. Hopefully we're on the other side of the bull run and stuff. But yeah, it's awesome that they're doing that.
I feel like we are actually, man. I do, but yeah, you're right, man. That the community supporting us, and yeah, I mean, back to what Raj was saying. Yeah, that's how we get the governors, Raj. Probably a staggered space.
Empower them. Promise them that they can have once a month or a part on the show where they can promote their own stuff with a 9,000. This is the basic bare bones with a 9,000 Twitter account. I mean that's something. Yeah. And it doesn't cost anything except time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
You think?
I think things are gonna go. They're gonna go the other way quickly. Like I just got this feeling like things are about to like take off here quickly. I don't know why.
No, yeah, it's feeling energized for sure. Definitely. So yeah, a lot of bullish stuff going on just in general.
I mean, even just the 2024 roadmap is ambitious as heck, and they're already. I mean, what are we 2 or 3 weeks in, and they're already like popping out like 2 or 3 or 4 different things that are not easy stuff.
Definitely. Plus, you got Buttland Dow coming, man. You know, butt swap. There's
Butt
lot of
swap.
Yeah, that's
Butt
exciting
swap.
stuff.
That's going to be a big day, moving a lot of all that liquidity. I moved a lot of stuff today, but that's going to be a fun.
Well,
For sure.
I suggested to Butthead, maybe you guys could, you know, suggest to him too, is like making butt swap like the meme swap on Harmony, man. And like just getting a lot of volume going through there. Like, you know, it's kind of the place you can send the beginners to come learn how to, you know, if they want to deploy a token, things of that nature, make their own token. Fuck it, get as many memes as we can on Harmony and launch them on butt swap and let that volume just, you know, do its thing.
Yeah, I mean that'll be one of the things that butt swap will thrive on is it arbitrages the main DEX token and 1. So whenever the main DEX token isn't equal to 1, it purchases the main DEX token. So if you have these memes that are LP'd with something and there's serious swings in it, that's just fine. It'll just be making more of those. So same thing when you make LP pools. If you're not just a quick flipper, if you're there for the long run, if you just throw that money in there, then every time people swap, you know, it just accumulates, you know. So it's a long play, and as the volume comes, it gets better and better and better and better, and it's cool because Harmony has such low fees that you can earn more rewards.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. Like I feel like getting all these depegged assets off chain should be a priority that we could probably focus as the main utility for almost any project, man. And then onboarding new USDC, pegged USDC to like swap.1, butt swap, things of that nature that have been here. And
Well, that's one of the biggest confusion pieces for people that are coming back. Like the last screen share that I just did, the guy didn't understand about the depegged and pegged, and he didn't even know that there was a pegged DEX, and you know it makes it a really pain in the ass to figure out. You know, you got to find like Hog and One, for example, are easy. You can have them on any swap, and you could always take Hog and One and equal them out, and then kind of go from there. But it's really confusing as heck. So I don't know what if there could be like the the DPEG DEX or something, or I don't know, but
yeah,
I just
no,
wanted to
you're right.
mention that
100%,
it's really confusing. People don't get it. You know, even people that are here barely get it.
Yeah, because you go to
Yeah.
like sushi, and it's like, oh, I'm trading my hog that's worth $10 for, you know, some USDC. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, you know. Hog is worth like
Yeah,
actually I
it's
think
funny.
it's worth like 50 cents on with the depegged assets, whatever.
Yeah, even the LP pools too, and it's confusing too because if you have the old assets, I think they're off on Sushi Swap, but I want to say that the new assets, you know, I don't know,
Yeah, I
it's a
think
hit
the
and
new
miss.
ones are on.
Yeah, I think the new ones, yeah, the amount is on or working on being on, or maybe it depends on when the pool is made and blah blah blah. But it's just confusing, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's why going
Well,
through the LBI, we remove the confusion for you. So if we can get to a point that we got a bunch of LPs, you don't have to be confused. We remove all that for you. You just buy hog and we.
Yeah, that's one part, and then the other part is just bringing awareness, right? I mean, so it's one thing that people don't even know that there are depegged assets or what the heck that means. There's another part that people may have, if they've been here for a while, they don't know that how to use the recovery exchange, or you know, even if they wanted to use their phone a friend that maybe had a hacked wallet, and then they can leverage the exchange there too. So, and then I don't know if you guys have been, and I didn't use it either for probably until like 6 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. I've only used it a few times.
yeah, the only time I used it was when I had to do it for the recovery validator, and I was like, it was really frustrating, honestly.
I don't think it's that bad. It's pretty cool. And then if you the thing, another thing to be aware of too is when it comes out, the rewards are, so maybe when I do the LBI, I'll maybe try to hold out longer, because the longer that the funds go without being utilized, the sweeter the rewards are. So if you can hold out, I mean, if a whale comes and swaps it all out, then you're screwed. But if you can hold out, Like they just upped it yesterday. I don't know if you guys keep up with those posts or not, but they just upped it to, I think it was like 10 cents. Now it's like 11.5 cents or something like that. So, for example, on the LBI's first time, we did like 51 bucks a depegged and got like 59 bucks back.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Well, thank you for the update on the LBI. And yes, if anyone has questions, anyone listening to the recording has questions on the Liquid Burn Initiative, check out or feel free to reach out to Butthead or join one of the Discords, Community DAO, Harmonauts, Buttland DAO Discord, and we're happy to help you out in any of those. And yeah, so just to recap, we discussed the recovery validator and the idea of getting some bigger validators to support the recovery validator, like Kratos, Fortune One, maybe Peace, Love, Harmony. We need 10 million one to get reelected, and we want to rebrand that that validator, if not the whole community DAO. We can talk to Modulo about staking for the validator too. Hopefully we can get something going with them, and maybe and talk try and or Hound actually got reelected, so we're gonna stake to repegging node. I'm gonna put in a reimbursement for the hog token for the LBI slot I filled in for the community DAO, and then hog is getting sold very nicely on the when it does like the sale for depegged assets, and the 5,000 hog got sold in 2 days. So that's great news, great progress. Butthead is available if anyone has questions. And so
I have something else too before you shut us down.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready?
Sure, go for it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I just wanted to use this time because the one Scription AMA, I'm hosting it later. I still got to write up all the notes for doing all that, so I'm pretty anxious and happy all at the same time. But it's 4 hours and 40 minutes from now. We're going to be talking about, it's the biggest project launching with the core team support to date for several years potentially.
That's freaking huge, man. Can you put that in the comments so we can just the space is already set, right? We can set our reminders.
Yeah, and if people are listening anytime soon, it's pinned on my profile, but I'll try to go grab that real quick. Yeah, I just wanted to. I think they're from China, and I kept pushing. And I don't think they're very familiar with doing spaces too much. But they also have like a 400,000 account sponsoring them and a 20,000 account sponsoring them, and so they can push out the awareness a lot quicker than some smaller accounts. But yeah, so we had 14 hours to get this out. So I just wanted to mention that, and I will grab the post.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Love that the core team's getting more involved with the community, and we got some cool projects coming on board. Cool. So yeah, to continue with the sum up, we're gonna LP some of our stake to hog. LP some of our hog with one and put it in LP, and then we're gonna stake some hog to repegging node. So a talk post will be made to kind of hammer through the details there, and we can vote on that. And then we need to think about stuff to entice governors. So maybe promote governor projects periodically through the Twitter account. We need to get more people involved and possibly get a regular space going again. So yeah, those are the notes from today. Thank you, B1 and Shoki, for coming on, and Butthead Affirmation as usual. Thank you for for everything. God knows how many countless hours of time you guys have put into all this blockchain community development stuff. So thank you for supporting the community DAO, the community, and Butthead.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw out too. there's the initiative in the Harmonauts DAO for actually getting paid. So it's 500 hog per hour, and I think for sure Raji made that flyer. You know, you could definitely apply for that and affirmation. Co-hosting her, you know, take something there. I'm going for the full gamut. I put in a lot of time on the liquid burning initiative, but so I don't know if you guys have seen that. There's a thing in the Harmonauts DAO. I can tag you in there, but so we're starting to pay each other over there. It's not much, but it's better than kicking the face.
Hey, yeah, no, that's some serious progress right there. So yeah, definitely. I did see some stuff on that, but I wasn't, you know, I'm not really like I don't feel like yeah, the poster that's fine. But thank you for putting that out there, because it's definitely yeah, it's good to value people's time. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on board. We're trying to keep the meeting to about an hour or so. And yeah, we'll keep you posted on the next meeting. Affirmation and I will have to figure out the super space time with the game show. How are you guys liking that, by the way? Are we you Affirmation's throwing 100% out there? Sounds like we like that. Okay.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
I don't know. Butt heads on the fence. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we need to definitely ask the community, right? I mean, what happened last time you tried to do it and people weren't interested? So
yeah. B1, have you seen any of the game shows? Checked them out? Do you know what they are?
No, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
All good. Yeah, we have we'll host a game show where people will come on and we'll answer Web3. We'll ask like semi-random Web3 questions, and people will get points for getting it right, and the winner with the most points at the end gets like a hog reward. So it's pretty fun. It's a fun way to get
involvement.
Yeah, totally. And kind of it's a way to, you know, put the token out there, kind of decentralize and get some movement on it.
Maybe just some kind of a commitment, though, if people can, like, you know, at the very least, join the friggin' Discord or something, or like a tweet or something, you know.
Yeah. We actually haven't, since that advice, we haven't had a chance to put that into effect. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. You know, if you win, you know, join the Discord to get the reward, or like, you know,
to get entered.
Yeah. Oh, to enter? But
yes. You get. I mean, yeah.
It's hard enough getting participants already. Why are we going to put more barriers up for that?
I mean, like a tweet. I mean, anything. Like a tweet. You know.
Yeah, but
say you love. Say you like
then
hog,
they won. So then there's more reason.
You like DeFi, or you like NFTs, or you know, like share a post. I mean, I'm not talking.
I'm thinking it's hard to put a barrier to entry for people to just participate. I think after they win, then you can put that barrier up. But personally,
I want them to work for their hog. I just don't want to just give it away just for out of the blue. I'd rather support community.
Exactly.
I'd rather support community members anyway too. But it's great to get some new
wins the
ones.
hog is working for it. You're gonna make the whole community work for the possibility of hog.
Yeah, all we gotta do is put it to vote, and then whatever's voted on is what it is, right? So it'll be good.
Yeah, I'm not saying they gotta come
to vote, though.
I'm not saying they gotta come wash my car and clean my house and shit. I'm just telling them to like a tweet or something, you know, something.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
We have to wash your car.
Yeah. If you like hog, man, we got hog for that.
You gotta wash my car.
That's right.
That's good.
I'll give them to you. I'll personally hand them over to you.
Hogwash token.
Hogwash.
Oh, that's good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for an awesome space, and yeah, we made some good progress today. So pat on the backs. Great job, gentlemen. And yeah,
are you guys coming? Are you guys coming tonight? 4 hours. 4 hours. 30
I'll
minutes?
be there.
Sweet.
Wait, what's
sweet?
Man. I gotta be up at 3:30, but I'll do my best, bro.
Damn, is that what time you get up?
Yeah.
Holy. All right. Raj, you working?
I got my PSANS course coming up pretty soon, but wait, what's going on later?
Onescriptions launching on Harmony One on the 19th. There's a AMA tonight. I'm hosting it.
Oh, the AMA's tonight. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if that was later or what. I've been caught up in my own stuff.
4 hours, 30 minutes. It's posted above. It's posted on my pinned. It's posted below this spaces.
Beautiful.
It's in Discord
all right.
too. I'm pretty sure Discord. You could just click the interested.
It's in all 3 Discord. There's events in the Buttland, events in the Harmonauts DAO. It's posted in the C DAO. I did as much as I could share.
Thank you. Thanks for that. You're a relentless share, and I appreciate it. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for joining. Have a good one.